Eric, the top-rated bronze game, the Chargers, the pick at the Vikings plus a half a point. These highlights, courtesy of Jared Golong. The themes, the Chargers. Offense is a great matchup versus a weak Minnesota defense. Minnesota also no viable running threat. Fabian Summer, these notes from Paul Krasinski, the podcast Forward Progress. Vikings have some offensive line injuries. Christian Darrisaw has back issue and his backup also on the IR. Also, the Vikings center, not sure who that is also out. Vikings defense is what has been expected. They don't have the personnel and still stand pressure around 50% of the time, which Summer believes the Chargers will handle. Vikings run offense has been non-existent. That's from Fabian Summer. From the Whale Capper Matchbook podcast, notes courtesy of Corey Como. Drew is holding his nose and taking the Chargers. He thinks Kellen Moore can scheme up the Chargers to score into the 30s. Not expecting Eckler, but still believes the game plan will be strong enough to take on the Vikings. He's leaning Chargers and thinks that they should be priced at -2. Wow, that would be he thinks they should be priced at -2. The current line, I think, is +1.5. And once it's confirmed that Eckler is in or out, he will most likely be on the Chargers side. From Adam Chernoff, notes courtesy of the ambassador, Dave Eby. Simple handicap, of course, Adam Chernoff's podcast. Adam got around to liking the Chargers, money line +100. If Kellen Moore is going to run the football, he's going to have success because of what Minnesota's defense does. Moore absolutely might run the football, especially in the first half. If he doesn't, it's going to be Justin Herbert versus a weak Viking secondary that he can pick on and pick apart. Chernoff also doesn't think the Chargers can do anything wrong on offense within this game, within this matchup. If he has to bet on one of these defenses doing something, it has to be the Chargers, and he likes their offense a little bit more than Minnesota's. Chernoff also echoes Fabian Summers' comment about the Vikings' lack of ground game. He further added to it that 9 out of 10 yards they gain so far through 2 weeks are through the air. Is that possible? 90% of the Vikings' yardage to date is through the air. That's crazy if true. I guess there I go, Eric, asking. I couldn't get through without asking a question that we don't know the answer to. But I think sometimes you can ask a rhetorical question. Chernoff also added, if there's a team that's more dysfunctional than the Chargers, it's Minnesota. Now that we can all relate to. Timestamps Forward Progress, 14 minutes, 21 seconds. Matchbook, 7 minutes, 20 seconds. And the simple handicap, 5 minutes, 40 seconds.